Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from SoT Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of our RANT series. Sort of. This is going to be a pretty positive rant. This is a good rant. This is not a Pete is angry and pissed off and wanting to get something off his chest rant. No, this is one of those rants that happens like a direct response to something that you read, that you see, that you hear about, that it's good stuff that's happening, and you kind of want to expand on it because I think it really needs to be said. And so I have, especially recently, I have been feeling a wave of emotion and kinship and friendship and love to my Sea of Tranquility colleagues in a big way. Granted, I work so much on this channel each and every day. Like I've told, for those of you who don't know, I work a full-time job that has nothing to do with Sea of Tranquility, a full-time job that keeps me very, very busy. But yet I come into this office that I spend probably 12, 14 hours a day in, and I do SoT stuff in the morning before I work my regular job, and I sit here till probably 10, 11 o'clock at night most days of the week doing SoT stuff after I have quit, working my day job, cooked dinner, had dinner with my wife, and then I'm back in here again. So it's a lot of work. But thankfully, I have this crew of people that help me out, a few days a week here and there, contributing to some of the shows that we do, and their contributions do not go unnoticed. And I know certainly by you, the viewers, because people talk in the comments all the time about folks like, Chris Allo and Butch Jones and Jamie Laszlo and Dan Brown and Louis Nasser and everybody who we have on the channel. I mean, there's a huge crew of people. I mean, we know who they all are. They appear on shows like the Hudson Valley Squares and In the Prague Seat and the Guitarist Corner and Martin Popoff. God bless him, such a wonderful human being who I enjoy spending my Friday mornings bright and early with each and every week. He's such a valuable person to chat with once a week here on the channel, and he helps out with other stuff here and there too. So the point of it is that in working together, especially over the last 2 years, because prior to COVID, I did a good chunk of the programming here on SoT by myself. And while, tomorrow I could go back to doing that, I choose not to because, quite frankly, it's fulfilling and rewarding for me to spend time mostly on Zoom calls at the late hours of the evening, early hours of the morning, on weekends, with people who I value, with people who stimulate me, okay? And I know help provide entertainment for you. And that doesn't go unnoticed by me. And there was some, conversations that were going on Facebook today, and Jamie, I'm kind of talking to you, my friend. And Jamie Laszlo pointed out that in this weird world that we're living in, it's kind of hard sometimes to keep up friendships, because we've had things like lockdowns, and you gotta keep isolated, and can't travel anywhere. And so lots of people that we have known throughout our lives as friends, whether they be grade school, high school friends, or college friends, or friends we used to work with, and all that kind of stuff, maybe some of us don't get to see those people all too often, right? Well, I'm one of them. It's like I do have my close friends, mostly college friends, and who I have known for 35, 40 years, close to, and most of them I still keep in touch with, and some of them I do see, some of them somewhat regularly, some occasionally, some not that often. But my close group of friends, my close-knit community, has been the folks on Sea of Tranquility. Okay, many of the folks I mentioned, and a lot more, who appear on all these shows with me and I spend time with every week. right? We spend an hour together, maybe 2 hours together, maybe a half hour together, right? And we talk about things that we love, like music and horror movies and stuff like that, right? And it means something because we have like-minded interests. We sometimes talk about things that are going on in our personal lives and jobs and all that sort of thing. And all of a sudden, like my close-knit group of friends that I would go to war with anywhere is this group of people, you know? And some of them I know from before SoT Tranquility or because of SoT Tranquility. Some of them I have met through this channel. You know, people like Sydney Taylor from the Hudson Valley Squares. People like, you know, there's so many of them. I'm drawing a blank here because it's this, you know, Chuck Alvarez, right? Anthony Ferrara. You know, George LeMay. God bless George LeMay. Such a cool dude and just, man, loves such cool music. You know, I know a lot about music and I know a ton of bands, but George always is surprising me because he's always coming out with stuff I've never heard of. That's pretty cool and I value that, right? And you got two guys who I've known forever who have worked with me on the SoT Tranquility webzine. Three guys, actually, who have worked with me. Four guys, they've all appeared here on the channel, who have worked with me on SoT Tranquility, the webzine, for year after year after year, over a decade, all of them. And now they appear here on the channel, and for the first time ever, I get to actually see them on a Zoom and work with them. And other than just sending them CDs to review and helping them post content on our website and all that kind of stuff. You know, Simon Bray and Stephen Reed, John Newdorf, Carl Setterholm, right? They've all appeared on SoT Tranquility. And it's just like, and now these guys, they're my brothers, right? I've known them for over 10 years, each of them. And it's like we've worked hard together producing content for the webzine. Now we're face-to-face on Zoom or what have you, and we're helping to, you know, we're working together to help entertain you and give you musical insight on stuff and bring you laughs. And you know, many people have asked this. They're like, Pete, what's it like for you to sit on those recordings every week with Simon and Stephen on the UK connection? It's like, and just letting them do their thing. Can't you tell? I'm laughing every week. I'm having the time of my freaking life talking to these two dudes. And just like, we're talking music, but they're making me laugh. We're sharing beverages. It's like, this is meaningful for me. It does not go without saying that I value these folks tremendously, and I value you, the viewers, tremendously. And it also brings warm and fuzzies to my heart seeing, you know, every morning or evening, when these videos post, and we've got the live premieres posting, and all these people in the chat. Hundreds of people in the chat. Everybody's getting to know each other. Everybody's talking shop about the music, about what's going on in their lives, and people look forward to sitting there and chatting with each other every day. It's amazing. The SoT Tranquility community is an amazing thing, and there's nothing like it. I don't know if when I first started this channel, I don't think I ever envisioned that it would be something like this. But man, am I happy that it has been. So while there may be channels out there that have, you know, 100,000, 200,000, 3 million subscribers, and they do one video a week and 3 million people watch it and all that kind of stuff, that's all great. And they put tons of money into all this fancy editing and all this bling, bling, bling. That's cool. But I like the organic nature of what we do better. And if it takes us another year or two to get to 100,000 subscribers, and if, maybe I never can do this for a full-time gig or whatever, that's okay, because I love it. It's a passion of mine, and I love the family that we have created here. So, if you're someone who keeps inquiring, because people inquire every day about, I want to be on SoT Tranquility. When can I be on SoT Tranquility? It's like, I've got a big music collection. I've got stuff to say. We can't have everybody on here, right? It's almost a full-time job managing the people that are on here now, right? You guys don't understand what goes on behind the scenes to come up with programming for every week and managing the schedule. It can be a nightmare. And it keeps me sitting in this office, like I said, 12, 14 hours a day, every day. So if you're reaching out, asking when you can be on SoT Tranquility, and you never hear back from me, don't take it personal, all right? We've got a ton of people on here already, and just enjoy the ride. And, I know I am. So this video, while it's labeled a rant, not really. It's more like a big, I love you all to everybody who watches, and most importantly, my SoT Tranquility team, who are all amazing people. I love them to death, and I look forward to every day when I work with them. So for each one of you, I know I didn't mention everybody, but you're all number one in my book. So I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.